letter for Cara from Troy's cousin, Amanda. Hello, Cara. It's me, Amanda. I'm so glad I found you through this confession page. A friend of mine just recently shared a story from this page, and out of curiosity, I read it and was shocked to find out it was you and Troy's love story. First of all, Cara, I want to say sorry for not knowing the real story behind. I'm so sorry kay karon pa ko kahibawo sa tinuod nga panghitabo between ninyong duha and wala sad ko na informed nga naa di ay mo'y anak. Cara, please forgive me for believing all of Tita Margaret's lies, unfair judgments, and criticisms toward you. I never realized that it was you nga lugi kaayo sa tanang panghitabo. But I thank God that for almost 2 years of trying to find you on Facebook and other social media sites, now I finally found you through this confession page. Cara, please forgive me kung mauni akong way para makipag-communicate nimo since wala jud ko kahibawo sa imong username sa Facebook and since dili sad ma-search imong real name sa Facebook. Though dili kayo tasuod, but still I'm very sorry kay wala man lang ko kauli nganha sa Cebu para kumustahon ka. I'm a busy full-time mom with 2 little kids and 1 mighty husband right now. And naan ako karon sa Canada nagstay together with my family. Cara, do you still remember 3 years ago katong graduation time namo in college? Di ba katong naata sa mansion nilang Troy to have dinner? That was also the same date I said goodbye to all of you because I'm leaving for US to continue my studies there and since my family had already immigrated there. A year or so passed by and I was shocked after na kong mabalitaan nga namalhi na di ay silang Troy sa US and guess what? They lived near beside our house. And since we are third-degree cousins, so it's easier for me to have bonding time and get together with them. But even a single word, Troy never spilled out anything about you, your baby, and what happened between the 2 of you. Sulod sa tulo ka tuig sukad na malhin sila diri, ang akong pagtuo kay naa kay lalaing lalaki and you chose to broke up with Troy just to be with your new boyfriend. Daghan pang mga storya ang gipangsulti ni Tita Margaret sa ako nga ako pod gipangtuuhan and I was really mad at you that time. But not until nabasahan na ko imong confession nganhi. And I want to be honest with you, I want you to know everything from the start up to the end. So please continue reading this one. Cara, daghan ang nahitabo sulod sa tulo ka tuig ever since they stayed here. 3 months after they immigrated, Troy was forced to get married. Since it was a planned and arranged marriage, and you already know how he dearly loved his parents so much, so walay nahimo si Troy kundi pakaslan ang babae. But their marriage was not a typical one, you know, the romantic one. Since dagtura sila nagstay sa house nilang Troy, which is just beside our house, dungog jud kaayo ilang panaglalisay murag halos taga-adlaw na lang. But well, their relationship went on despite of all their differences. I don't know kung nganong nagdugay pa to silang duha when in fact, the girl has this dirty manner and attitude and I don't really like her. Cara, Troy stopped from taking up law and instead, he chose to have a work. I don't know kung unsay nasulod sa iyang ulo pero he just suddenly changed his mind. He became really busy and workaholic. Usahay kung magkakita mi, he seems very stressed and haggard. Always ganin ako siyang i-remind to have himself a rest and a break, but he always says no. I could no longer see his beautiful smiles, his laughter, and I could no longer hear his corny jokes. He turned but to be a serious and quiet man. He's no longer the same Troy, the same old best friend, and the same elder brother I've used to know. Cara, a year passed by and we found out that Tita Margaret was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. Dugay na di ay niyang ginatago katong naapa sila sa Cebu, but she chose to keep it silent and she had her secret medication. They gave her expensive medication but it seems nga mas nilala lang ang situation ni Tita. Her private doctor gave her a tanning of 2 years, but if she would still continue her medication, she will have longer years. But she suggested not. According to Tita, what's the purpose of having an expensive medication and a private doctor kung mas musamot ra di ay iyang situation? So she decided to stop the medication kay aksaya lang daw sa kwarta o panahon. Although wala kauyon si Tito and Troy, but wala sila'y mahimo kundi suportahan na lang ang desisyon ni Tita. Tita got bedridden. Panagsan na lang siya maggawasay sa balay. I once visited her and I joined their dinner. It was a silent dinner. No one had spoken until Tita started a topic. To cut it short, she asked Troy and his wife a favor kung pwede ba nilang hatagan og apo silang tita og tito kay ganahan siya makakita sa iyang apo before siya mamatay. Well, Troy did not answer right away. He seemed to be hesitant, so Tito William repeated it and Troy said okay and promised to do everything for his mom. And true to what he promised, Troy's wife gave his mom a cute little girl. They named the baby Amber. After seeing the baby, lipay kaayo si Tita nga makita jud nimo sa iyahang mga mata ang happiness. She looked so young that night nga murag wala siya'y sakit. But right after nag 3 months ang bata, last April 16, 2015, Tito William caught Tita Margaret not breathing anymore. Wala na niya nakayanan iyang sitwasyon and she gave up. I was there to give sympathy to Troy and his family. He never cried. He doesn't even talk. He was just quiet despite of everything that happened and his face looks dull. Tita was buried on April 22, 2015. I saw how hard it is for Tito to accept that his wife is already gone. I saw how hard it was for him to move on. But Troy, he never spoke to anyone including me and his dad and even to his wife. After 6 months, Tito William had a live-in partner. My relatives got angry at him. Pero wala mi mahimo kung mao iyang gusto. Gisabot o gisuportaan na lang pod namo siya kay mao man iyang way para makalimot sa nahitabo. And again, Troy seems not being affected. Murag wala siya'y pakialam nga nihawa na iyang papa og nakigpuyo og lain. In short, murag wala siya'y pakialam sa mga panghitabo. Cara, you know how I love Troy and I treat him as my own elder brother. I was the one who caught his wife cheating on him. I don't want to tolerate her dirty attitude, so I told everything to Troy. He was not angry nor mad of what I've reported. He's silent, he's calm, and right after knowing with his cheating wife, he broke up with her. Ang bagag nawo nga babayi maopay na suko o nanagpa kan Troy. Sus, lami kaayo bugnoon bayhana. And guess what? Iyahang gibiyaan ang bata and nilakaw siya nga wala man lay pananghid. Bagaa jud og nawong. 5 months pa lang ang baby and Troy don't know anything sa pag-alaga og bata. So my mom decided nga sagupon lang usa ang bata kay luoy taon kaayo kung adto ra siya sa ilang Troy mapasagdan lang unya magsigig hilak. So kami ang nagpadako kay baby Amber. Days passed by ug wala na ko kita ni Troy nga nigawas. Permi na lang siya naglubog sulod sa iyang kwarto. Usahay kung musulod si mama, iyang pangasabaan si Troy kay Diyos mio, pagkahugaw o pagkagubot na lang jud sa balay. Unya ang mga sanina, sapatos o mga botilya nagkatag bisag asa. Naapay kusina nga katag, unya ang mga hugason nagtapok. Sus, grabe kapait kahimtanga. Mautong nanangit si mama kang Troy nga mag-hire og maid para na ay moatiman sa balay ug nisugot ra pud siya. Ambot unsay nahitabo niya ato Cara, but murag dako jud kaayo siya kausaban. Usahay muuli nga hubog. Niya permi mag-inom sa iyang kwarto. Moreklamo na lang gud ang maid kay iniglimpyo niya sa room ni Troy. Gubot pa kuno sa tanang gubot og unya baho pa jud kuno kaayo og beer and alcohol. Usahay kanang muuli ko gikan sa school, mohapit ko sa ilang Troy para i-check kung okay lang ba siya kay wala naman siya sud-sud sa trabaho unya wala na gawas-gawas. One time, natimingan nako siya sa iyang kwarto. I saw him sitting beside his bed, drinking alcoholic drinks, and he smoked. Nidool ko niya unya nilingkod ko sa tubangan niya. Wala ko niya tagda. Wala pud siya gisulti. Ako pud wala una ko misulti og diretsyo. Ako una siyang giobserbahan. Cara, dako jud kaayo siya kabag-uhan. From his physical aspects to his emotional aspects. Nidaot siya, he lost weight, his face is haggard, he looks very tired, his eyes are weary. Unya ning miyahok iyang nawong. Gitutukan nako siya right straight into his eyes. And there I saw loneliness, sadness, hurt, and emptiness. Cara, you know how much I cared for Troy. He's like a brother to me. And I was hurt seeing him like that. Nasakitan jud ko sa akong nakita. Murag gikumot og pag-ayo ako ang dughan sa akong nakita. And then I spoke to him. Troy, are you okay? Yes, I am. Why? No, you're not. I can see it in your eyes. Come on, let's not talk about it. Amanda, I'm tired, please. No, we need to talk. Okay, about what? What do you want to talk about? Troy, have you ever checked on yourself? What for? Troy, please help yourself up. This is not you. You're no longer the elder brother, the best friend that I used to know. You're not the same Troy anymore. Wala siya nitubag, so nitiwas kog storya. Come on, speak up. You don't care about the world? How about baby Amber? Troy, she needs you. Amanda, please. I was silent for a moment. Troy, why are you doing this to yourself? He didn't answer me. Instead, he looked straight into my eyes. He was already teary-eyed this time. His eyes are full of pain and agony. Have you ever tried to love someone? That girl? Amber's mom? Troy, she's not worthy of your love. She's a bitch. Judgmental people here. Huh? What do you mean? He didn't answer. He looked down to the bottle he's holding. You mean Cara? Look, Amanda, I'm so sorry. And he cried. Yes, he cried that night. He told me everything what's on his mind and heart. I comforted him like he was a baby. Poor little Troy, void of everything good. You know, Cara, that night he told me everything. He never let you out of his heart and mind. He has never moved on. He still loves you so much, but he can't afford to betray his mom, whom he dearly loved so much too. So he became a puppet. Everything he does comes from his mom's command. Everything he does needs his mom's approval. And he regrets everything he did to you. And he said he can't afford to be back with you after everything he did to you. Cara, that night when we talked, he gave me a piece of folded bond paper. He said I have something to do with it, so I just nodded and kept it inside my wallet. Cara, you know that night, we laughed, we smiled through tears, and he joked again. He seemed to be back once again, and I am so glad. I saw the old Troy that night. I was really happy to see him back, and I did have a great time with him that night. Amanda, I'm tired. I wanna rest. Okay, so you're all better now? Are you? Haha, yes, I am. Thank you. You made my day. Oh, haha. So, what about the thing you gave me? Just keep it. You have something to do with it. Just promise me you won't open it, okay? Okay, so we'll see each other again? Promise? Yeah, I promise. I'll be back soon. I just need a rest. Okay, good night. Good night. Take care of baby Amber. Sure, no problem. This was our last convo. I never realized that this was really the last. Cara, the night after we talked, the next morning, I woke up because of the noise of ambulance and police patrons. Everyone is crying and I don't understand. I saw Mom crying and she hugged me. I asked her about what's happening, but she never answered. So I hurried out and went to Troy's house. My heart was beating so fast and tears rolled down my eyes. And there I saw his dead body hanging on the wall. Troy committed suicide. Cara, I'm so sorry. I'm very, very, very sorry. I didn't know this will going to happen. I feel guilty for not knowing this will gonna happen. I didn't know it was his way of saying goodbye. Cara, his body was cremated. It's been a year and a half since it happened, and still I can't believe he's gone. Cara, I'm so sorry kung karon lang nako nasulti nimo tanan. I looked for you here on Facebook and I even tried to call you at your old number, but it was unavailable. I am also busy with my studies up until now. Cara, a month after he was cremated, I remembered when he committed suicide. He was wearing a black t-shirt and there was printed letters on it. It said, "Read it." It took me a week to realize it was the piece of folded bond paper he gave me that night he was referring to. Cara, when I opened the letter, I realized it was his last letter for you. A farewell letter. To my dearest one. Sweetheart, if ever God will give us another life to live, would you still choose to love a man like me? If you do, then thank you so much, sweetie. But if you don't, then I understand. I will accept it. I know I am a coward, a bastard, and a puppet. Sweetheart, forgive me for being like this. Forgive me for giving up on you and baby Marco. Forgive me for not fighting for us. You know, Mom died because of cancer. Dad had another woman and left. And I was forced to marry this woman who she cheated on me. all of these aren't enough compared to what I did to you. I think this is my bad luck, but I deserve all of this. And you don't deserve someone like me. But sweetheart, despite of all my imperfections and misdoings, God gave me a beautiful gift, and it was baby Amber. I may not have loved her mom the way I loved you, but I love Amber as I love Marco. I love them both as my children. You know, sweetie, she looked a lot like me. It's like Amber and Marco are twins. If ever I die one day, can you accept her to be one of your children? Would you treat her the way you treat baby Marco? Treat her like your own blood? Langga, forgive me for saying that I don't deserve this gift of life. I don't deserve to live anymore. I'm a mess, a failure, a bastard. Forgive me if I bid you goodbye. I'm tired. I wanna rest. Sweetheart, if ever you will miss me, please look at Amber and Marco because they are the perfect resemblance of me and my memories. I love you and will always love you. I miss you and will miss you. Your love and memories kept me alive for years. But I think this is the end. Sweetheart, I thank you so much for everything. I thank you for accepting me. You will always be treasured. You are one in a million. My life was a blessing the moment I first saw you. I love you so much. Cara, I know this is a very shocking revelation. I know this will hurt you so much. And I know it will be hard for you to accept all that has happened. Even me, I'm still crying when I'm typing this confession. It's hard for all of us to accept the savage truth, but we live in a cruel and unfair life. Even when others are gone and they can no longer be with us, we still need to go on and survive because there are people depending on us. In your case, it's your children, Marco and Amber. Cara, I hope one day madawat nimo si baby Amber. She also needs a mother's love, and I believe that only you can give what she's always been longing for. Cara, that was the last letter he wrote for you. This coming December 2017, me and my family will be going home in Cebu to celebrate Christmas. I will bring with me baby Amber and Troy's Ash. If in case you want to see us and talk to me, please, Cara, please visit us soon in the old mansion of Troy's family. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry. Amanda.